Northeast Corridor group. This isn't not Fremo, obviously, but it's they are modeling the Northeast Corridor of the former Pennsylvania Railroad, now Amtrak, up and down the East Coast from Washington to New York. They're in the process. We'll show you some catenary in a bit. Let's walk around. This used to be more or less a circle, but they've modified, they've converted it into, here comes the AC 3000 again. The support unit, aka the tender, was actually intended to, as a condenser, to condense the feed water and feed it back into the boiler so you didn't need water towers. They actually put a lot of engineering thought into this thing, into that. So they've built themselves anyway, back to the NEC. They used to make like a big loop, but now they've converted it to a double reversing loop thing, and more of a folded dog bone. So they're using this for staging at the moment. They're pretty much organized at this point. We do have trains going around, but they're fully up and staffed yet. We'll circle around here. Ooh, look at this thing. New Jersey Transit. That'll get you in and out of New York City. You might probably know people that ride this. These little pegs are going to eventually be bases for catenary. And there's the NEC guys. Drew's the guy in the maroon eating a sandwich. He's like the guy, the big guy. Here's their other reversing loop. You can see they're assembling their first orbiting freight train. And looks like one of their regional Amtrak trains. And a classic Pennsylvania passenger train. It's kind of neat. I didn't know they made them with the. I didn't know they made them like with a step down like that.
Only one train ever had that, and it's this train.
Oh, okay. That explains that. Which train is that?
The Keystone.
The Keystone. Okay, and that was what, New York to Harrisburg?
New York to Washington.
Washington.
Yeah. Not the Amtrak Keystone. This is the Keystone.
Ah, okay.
1956 to 1961.
Yes. And here's the fellow that knows all about it.
Yeah, these are one-off but tubular card guys.
Yeah. Being a Pennsylvania local engine train, of course we have a GG1 for power. And we're circling around to the Gray's Ferry area, which is probably the best scenic portion of this. This is a work in progress. Drew is very prolific in cranking out modules, carpentry. And it takes some time to get it. But anyway, Gray's Ferry is where two main lines separated off. There's this is Dreyer's Ice Cream, well known on the East Coast for ice cream. And this is where the catenary modeling starts off. And there's a bit of an interchange yard here. This is, I believe Gray's Ferry is across the river from the Art Institute, but I'm not 100% certain about that. And Drew built this, so this is a Fremo end. And this is intended to go future expansion. And then they have catenary. It's non-powered. And they have jigs for building this stuff, and they just the catenary drops. They take it off when they pack all this stuff off, and they put it away. And I'm not sure exactly how that works, because I would think they must have some way of like detaching it from the towers. There's an underpass. I'm in the way. And this is their, they go around the corner. This is a Y junction. And we have returned to the Fremo layout. And I forgot to take a picture of our big sign. There's our big sign. And that's that.